a shovel. I believe I found a way around it. I believe it's better than I found it. There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you.
For the wedding party, come in.
There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you. All of your reasons to leave a letter made of scarlet. Victory look better when you've called it. Misery, the moment when I lost you. It's pleasure in a costume. It's more than what it cost you. There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you. All of your pieces. There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you. All of your pieces. 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 There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you. All of your pieces. There's too much smoke to see it. There's too much blood to feel it. I love you, I love you. All of your pieces.
What are just fun. What is your topic? Okay, so yeah.
Please be seated, everybody. What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel that they are joined together to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, and to be one with each other in the silent, unspoken memories. We have been called together as witnesses to the happiness which this couple has found together, and to the pledges they will make, each to the other, for the mutual service of their common life. We rejoice with them that out of all the world they found each other, and that they will henceforth find the deeper meaning and richness of human life in sharing it with each other. Do you want to face one another? Gifty and James, you have freely decided to commit yourselves to each other in a close and continuing relationship in which your lives will flow together. In the presence of all these witnesses, you will exchange your pledges of that commitment, affirming your intention to strengthen and cherish the relationship you are building together, and to find through the sharing of your lives with each other a unity that will take you out of the loneliness of the isolated self. So, a flame within a chalice is a primary symbol of the Unitarian faith tradition. The flaming chalice is a symbol of hope, the sacred, the quest for truth, the warmth of community, and the light of reason. We light a flaming chalice to create sacred space for ceremony. Sacred space is the dwelling place of connection. It can transport people to that place of transcendence, to a deeper relationship with ourselves, with each other, and with the mystery of life. We light this chalice today to create sacred space for Gifty and James as they marry each other in the glow of love and support for one another and from their family and friends. Ready to begin? Okay. Gifty and James, you have come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage in the presence of all here present. If so, please respond, we have.
We have.
Do you now declare that you have no knowledge of any impediment to your being lawfully joined in matrimony? If so, please respond, we so declare.
We so declare.
I now address Gifty and James's parents. So Robert and Josephine, Andrew and Margot, would you please stand? As our sons and daughters find partners and found the homes of the next generation, each family is enlarged. Do you, who have nurtured Gifty and James, give your blessing to their union and their home? If so, please respond, we do. Thank you, and please remain standing. I now ask Gifty and James's immediate family to please stand. Do you, who have loved these two all your lives, give your blessing to their union and their home? If so, please respond, we do. Thank you. Could you please remain standing? I'd now like to address all the rest of Gifty and James's family and their friends and ask you to please stand. A marriage is, above all, an intimate relationship between two people. But it also has wider ramifications into the lives of relatives and friends and into the larger community. Do you, who are here assembled, pledge your support to Gifty and James in the commitment that they are celebrating today? If so, please respond, "We do." Wonderful. Please have a seat. I'm now going to invite Kayla and then Evan to do readings.
May your marriage bring you all the deep joy a marriage can bring. And may life also grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness as to help you know your fullness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice, but not compel one another. May you embrace, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another and not fail in the little graces. May you look for things to praise and often say, "I love you," and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you have good sense enough to take the first step back. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one another's presence, physically and spiritually together, warm and near when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even in distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may it find you loving.
Well done.
Thanks. Awed by the many meanings of this hour and overjoyed by its promises, we hope that the spirit of trust, understanding, and love may be with Gifty and James through all the years that lie ahead. Whatever the trials and testings that may come, may they trust each other wholly, for without such faith, marriage is a mockery. May they understand each other, for without understanding, there is neither acceptance nor forgiveness. May they truly love each other, for without love, marriage is an empty shell. As they build together a new life and a new home, may that home be bright with the laughter of children and many friends. May it be a haven from the tensions of our time and a wellspring of strength. And in all the world, may it be the one place that they most want to be. So may this shining hour be an open door through which Gifty and James will go forth to build a happy, harmonious marriage. May the years deal gently with them. Walking together, may they find far more in life than either would have found alone. And may they come to know their love for one another even more fully.
Thank you. In the quiet of this very special moment, we pause to give thanks for all the rich experience of life that have brought Gifty and James to this significant point in their lives. We are grateful for the values which have flowed into them from those who loved them, nurtured them, and pointed them along life's way. We are grateful that within them is the dream of a great love and the resources to use that love in creating a home that will endure. We are grateful for the values which they have found by their own strivings. And now, as they make their promises to each other, may they make them with the deepest insight into their meaning and with the fullest sincerity. May this be but the beginning of a relationship that will grow and mature with each passing year, so that the later days become even more wonderful than the early ones. We now come to the most important part of the ceremony, the exchanging of vows. James, will you make your vows to Gifty?
On this day of October 10th, 2021, I stand here to take you, Gifty Julius, to be my wife, my best friend, and my lifetime partner in marriage. Despite all of life's challenges that we faced leading up to this day, my heart is truly full to see you standing here, to see your smile, to see your calming presence, and to experience your genuine humility that has gotten me through my life's most difficult times. As I'm standing here in this very moment, I can't help but feel extremely blessed to be sharing this with you, but also to be surrounded by all the genuine love of our family and friends sitting here with us today, united under the roof of this beautiful church. I can't help but also feel the loving presence of the people watching us right now, not only across the country, but are scattered around the world as well. And I know they truly want the best for us today. When I look into your eyes, I'm reminded of how lucky I am to be here. From this moment on, I promise not to take that for granted. I promise to be there for you in times of need. I promise to do whatever it takes to be the husband that makes you proud. The type of husband that can get you through life's most difficult times, the same way you've done for me throughout our whole relationship, since the very beginning. Gifty Julius, I love you. I can't wait for you to take my last name. And I can't wait to honor both our families that will now unite as one. Thank you.
Well said. Gifty, please make your vows to James. Okay.
It's going to be hard to get through this, I'm going to say.
Take your time.
I was doing so well. I walked down the aisle, I was doing so well. Okay. Wish me luck, everyone.
Luck.
James Peter Mackay, my soulmate, my best friend, my teddy bear, my stabilizer, and my guardian angel. Thank you for choosing me. You are someone who has always been the most perfect person for me, way before I even met you. You've been the most perfect person for me, even when once upon a time we tried to convince ourselves otherwise. You have always been, and you will always be, the most perfect person for me for the rest of my life. As you know, I have a story. As you know, a few weeks ago, when I went out with a few friends, some of them are actually here in the back right there, we were asking each other different reflective questions, and of course, one of my questions that I received was, using one word, describe what it's like to be in love. And without hesitation, my heart, it said peace. It wasn't my brain, it was my heart that said peace. And I know these last few years have not always been a walk in the park, but through it all, your presence still brought me so much peace. And everyone in this room who knows me well, they know that that's all I've ever chased, peace. I've only ever chased happiness, and I never settled for less. And some might call that stubbornness, but I call it courage, but hey, that's just me. And I want to thank you for allowing me to just take a deep breath and stop chasing, stop running, because all along I found what I was looking for. And the first time I knew I was in love with you, it wasn't necessarily a date where something exceptional happened, but it was an average day where I realized I genuinely love your loud, dorky laugh. And you know more than anyone that during early Gifty days, when we were in public settings or when we were on a double date or something, you would let out the biggest laugh ever, and it would startle our friends. And we'd have to talk about self-awareness after and whatnot. But something about that particular day and onwards made your amazing laugh sound like music. And right there is when I knew I could listen to your laugh for the rest of my life. And after that realization, I found peace in everything else about you. With this, I will always be grateful for you, and I vow to make you laugh for the rest of your life. I vow to continue bringing spontaneity to our relationship, to be empathetic and to make sure you feel heard, and to make your house feel like a home as long as we shall live. Together, we will have an imperfectly beautiful marriage, and it's so mind-blowing that that day starts today, but there's no one in the world that I'd rather do this with other than you, my person.
Beautiful. I'm going to ask you to join hands now. And James, we're going to start with you, okay? So please repeat after me. I take you, Gifty Julius,
I take you, Gifty Julius,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to be my lawful wedded wife,
to share with me all the wonders life has to offer,
to share with me all the wonders that life has to offer,
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
through laughter and tears,
through laughter and tears,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Now you, Gifty, please repeat after me. I take you, James Mackay,
I take you, James Mackay,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to share with me all the wonders life has to offer,
to share with me all the wonders that life has to offer,
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
through laughter and tears,
through laughter and tears,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
All right. May I have the rings, please? They're in multiple boxes. Look at you doing that with one hand. Give them to me to start with. So we're going to do a little blessing. Okay. May your rings always be the symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end. Love freely given has no giver and no receiver. You are each the giver and each the receiver. May your rings always call to mind the freedom and the power of your love. James, I'm going to ask you to take Gifty's ring. You can take it out of the box. James, please repeat after me as you put Gifty's ring on her finger. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love and unity.
as a symbol of our love and our unity.
This ring is a symbol of our union.
This ring is a symbol of our union,
a token of my faith and love.
a token of my faith and love.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gifty, please repeat after me as you put James's ring on his finger. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of our love and unity.
as a symbol of our love and unity.
This ring is a symbol of our union,
This ring is a symbol of our union,
a token of my faith and love.
a token of my faith and love.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you. Good chance.
In the giving and receiving of rings, Gifty and James have taken onto themselves symbols of all that this marriage means to them. And in wearing these rings, they are joining those meanings with a public statement that they are married. Each of us knows the value of love and devotion, companionship and trust, honor and caring, which comes in any intimate relationship. Let us take this time to think on these things and share our hopes for Gifty and James. Okay, just going to move this out of the way. So I now invite Gifty's parents, Robert and Josephine, and James's parents, Andrew and Margot, to please come up and light a candle. And so the middle candle is for Gifty and James. So if you would please light your candle and light. So as you light these candles will signify the flame of your love and your pride in your children. That's good. Beautiful. Thank you. And you can just remain up here. Robert and Josephine, if you want to just come around, that's great. So Gifty and James, if you'll come forward now. And if you could take the taper, Gifty, from your mom, and James from your mom. These candles have been lit to signify the love and support of your families. As you light a candle, you are symbolizing the union of your families and the creation of a new life for you. May this life be blessed and ever richer because of everything you bring to it as individuals. So if you wish to together light your candle. Excellent. All right. And moms and dads, you can return. Thank you. Merci. And you can blow those tapers out. Just put them here. We're now going to sign the register and the marriage license. And Gifty's brother, Jean Robert, is going to play some music for us and sing, I believe. So Gifty and James, if you want to come over here. And Kayla and Evan, please, as well.
One, two, okay. All right. So this goes out to Gifty and James. If I can ask everyone to join me in and just snap your finger like this. In the rhythm. Okay, let me start and you catch on. When I found you, I found somebody who cares. When I found you, I found my most intimate prayer. When I found you, I found whatever dreams of When I found you, I found somebody who cares. When I found you, found my most intimate prayer. When I found you, I found whatever dreams of. When I found you, I found the rest of my life. When I found you, I told all others goodbye. When I found you, I saw my fears fly away like a dove. When I found you, I found love. I know true love sounds crazy, but worth waiting for. You are the one, my only, forevermore. When I found you, I found somebody who cares. When I found you, found my most intimate prayer. When I found you, I found whatever our dreams of. When I found you, I found love. I know true love sounds crazy, but worth waiting for. You are the one, my only, forevermore. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean Robert. That was beautiful. Hearing live music again is such a treat. And now a prayer for Gifty and James. Let us pray. Gifty and James, may the love which has brought you together continue to grow and enrich your lives, bringing peace and inspiration to each of you and to those who know you. May you meet with courage the problems which arise to challenge you. May you meet with strength the troubles that beset you. May your marriage be one of ever-growing depth, meaning, and development because of the sympathy, understanding, and love which you give to one another in the life you share. Amen. Gifty and James, you have grown in knowledge and love of one another. You have agreed to go forward in this life together, seeking an ever richer, deepening relationship. You have pledged yourself to meet sorrow and joy as one family. We rejoice to recognize this marriage. And now, by the authority vested in me by the First Unitarian Congregation of Ottawa and the Marriage Act of the Province of Ontario, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Please seal your vows with a kiss. Would you like?
Do you have any tissues?
I gave my last. Where's that box of tissues? Is there? I knew there was one around here somewhere. Thank you. In closing, let us now, in a moment of silence, give our individual blessings to Gifty and James, now married. May the blessing of each of us be felt by each of you. And may you also sense the blessing which is not ours to give, but which comes from the very heart of life and is known to those who seek it. Go now to walk the ways of the world together, and may your days be good and long upon the earth. May all that is noble, lovely, and true abide with you forever. Now and forever, may you both be united in love and harmony. May both of you share your moods and dreams with loving care. May both of you keep trust in each other, constant and deep. May you find joy in life and warm contentment in your marriage. May the love in your hearts give you joy. May the greatness of life bring you peace. We are happy to be sharing in the rejoicing of this hour. May all who love Gifty and James continue to rejoice in the commitments they have made to one another. We ask for them that the meaning of these moments may abide throughout their lives, and that in the pleasant ways or in the midst of trials, they may be a comfort and a joy to each other. May each bring intelligence and commitment, as well as faith to the task that is set before them. May they maintain enduring respect and trust. May their home be a place of peace for them and for all who enter it. May all who follow in their lives with interest and affection have cause often to rejoice, not only in their happiness, but also in their brave and generous living. Go now in peace, and may peace attend you all the rest of your days. Amen. Friends, it is an honor and a joy to present to you the newly married couple, Gifty and James Mackay.